Topping today's news, police investigate a house fire that claims the life of a male. The Bahamas improves slightly, reducing its corruption rating. The Prime Minister tours the new Cat Island airport, and the Deputy Prime Minister reacts to recent shark attacks. This is your JCN Evening News. I'm Jarino Saunders. It is a pleasure to have you join us. A man has died after police found him in a building at Wilson Track off Wolf Road. This was on Thursday. Police say officers from the fire department responded to a structural fire shortly before 5 p.m. Police Press Liaison Officer Chief Superintendent Sharia King shared this much early into their investigation.
Fire services responded to a structural fire on Wolf Road near Windsor Park. When they arrived on scene, they found the building engulfed in flames. They brought the fire under control and later extinguished the fire. They did an internal examination of the building, and when they did, they found what appears to be an adult male in the building. A death investigation has been launched into this matter.
A spokesperson for the police fire department said when they arrived on the scene, the first goal was to extinguish the fire, get it under control. He said it was not until they had the fire under control did residents in the neighborhood tell them that there may be a person inside the building. Again, investigations are ongoing into that structural fire. According to Transparency International, the Bahamas improved its ranking on their Corruption Perception Index, receiving a score of 65 out of 100, a slight improvement over 2023's score of 64. The ranking puts the Bahamas at 28th in the world, tying us with the United States, whose score dropped from 69 in 2023 to 65 in 2024. Results are given on a scale of 0, which is highly corrupt, to 100, which is very clean. Denmark topped the list overall with a score of 90. Finland and Singapore rounded out the top 3 with scores of 88 and 84 respectively. In the Americas region, Uruguay 76, Canada 75, Barbados 68 were the top scorers. Haiti at 16, Nicaragua 14, and Venezuela at 10 points received the lowest score in the Americas. The Corruption Perception Index ranks 180 countries and territories worldwide by their perceived levels of public sector corruption. The Office of the Prime Minister sharing that Prime Minister Philip Davis toured the ongoing construction at the new Bight Airport on Cat Island, reviewing progress on this critical infrastructure project for Cat Island. Given the many obstacles the contractors have faced, the Prime Minister was impressed with the progress 6 months now into the project.
We've had a lot of challenges in the site, and the contractor with his engineers have been able to overcome a lot of those challenges, and you can see where we are now. The estimated date for completion is the end of this year. But knowing Mr. Broker, the contractor, very likely much sooner than that. But as you can see, the progress is amazing from where we have come and where we are now. Far too long, the issue of having a proper airport in Cat Island has been an issue. So for many, many years, we've been talking about it.
Once completed, the Prime Minister believes the airport will enhance connectivity and economic opportunities for residents and visitors on Cat Island. BTC, led by its CEO, Samir Bhatti, recently engaged in a significant meeting with Prime Minister Philip Davis at the Office of the Prime Minister. That was earlier this week, providing updates on upcoming capital projects, including plans for a major upgrade and development of communications infrastructure across the islands. Those are the family islands. A key highlight of the partnership between BTC and the government is the JUMP program, which aims to provide over 5,000 families with internet connectivity to help bridge the digital divide. BTC expressed its commitment to maintaining a strong collaboration with the government, which is also a major shareholder in the company. Also at that meeting was senior executives from BTC's parent companies, Liberty Latin America. And finally, in this segment, on Thursday, Deputy Commissioner of Police Anthony Roll, along with CEO of Fidelity Bank, Gowan Bowe, and Vice President of John Bull, Inga Boleg, recognized Delano Clark, a civilian turned hero. Clark stepped in to stop the vicious, unprovoked assault of a woman on a Blue Hill Road bus stop in December. Deputy Commissioner commends Clark for his act of bravery that saved the life of 44-year-old Latasha Roll, who is still recovering from those injuries.
Delano Clark is here with us because of his selfless actions. Not only protected a stranger in a time of needs, but also showed what is meant to stand up for what is right. Please join me in giving a resounding round of applause for Delano.
Mr. Clark said it was the power and strength of God that allowed him to act without fear.
If I had to do it again, I would do it better. All right. I had no time to think. And God just said, move, so I move. Whatever strength give me. It was hurtful, you know. So, also thank Mr. Pratt for coming looking for me. I went to find him this time. Yeah.
Mr. Bowe says it's times like these that we must remain our brother's keeper.
We hear so many negative things in our society today, and very often we don't highlight and draw attention to those things that are positive. It was disappointing and sad to see that we had far more people who were videoing and recording what was taking place than we had those who were willing to intervene. And it's particularly, I think, important to note that in today's times, it takes great courage to intervene because you don't know what the other party may have and you may be subjecting yourself to. Long gone are the days when you're only concerned about getting hit in the head with a bottle. Nowadays, you have to concern yourself with so much more. It is always admirable and worthy of recognition when we remind ourselves that we are our brothers and sisters' keeper.
For his bravery, Clark was showered with gifts from John Bull and Fidelity Bank and Trust. You're listening to JCN News. We'll be right back following these commercials.